Welcome back to Real Reviews, where we break down the latest in film, one frame at a time. Today's feature is an unsettling, atmospheric mystery horror entry from writer-director Zach Cregger, who made waves a few years ago with his breakout genre hit Barbarian. Now, with weapons, he ups the ante, taking us deeper into psychological horror and emotional trauma while crafting a genuinely compelling story that leaves more questions than answers in all the right ways. Let me set the scene. One night in a quiet suburban neighborhood, 17 children, all but one from the same classroom, suddenly rise from their beds, walk out of their homes, and vanish into the night. No warning, no sound. They all move with eerie synchronicity, their arms extended like airplane wings, sprinting towards something or away from something. And just like that, they're gone. The next morning, the town is in shock. Parents are frantic, the media is circling, and at the center of the mystery is Justine Gandy, played with raw vulnerability by Julia Garner. She's the children's teacher and the only adult closely tied to all of them who didn't lose a child. Immediately, the suspicion falls on her. She becomes the emotional lightning rod for a community in grief, and she begins to unravel under the weight of guilt, confusion, and paranoia. But Justine's not the only one searching for answers. Archer Graff, played by Josh Brolin, is a grieving father whose son is among the missing. He's not just mourning, he's on a mission. And as the film progresses, his obsession with uncovering the truth brings him face to face with Justine in ways that neither of them could have predicted. Now, here's where Weapons really impresses. Cregger just doesn't really rely on gore or cheap thrills. Instead, he crafts an elegant horror mystery that plays like a slow motion panic attack. Think The Leftovers meets Magnolia with a Rashomon style storytelling structure that shifts perspective, allowing each character to peel back another layer of the truth, or at least what they believe is the truth. It's a narrative structure that demands your attention and rewards it. We get haunting performances from the ensemble cast that includes Alden Ehrenreich, Benedict Wong, Amy Madigan, and June Diane Raphael, each of them playing characters that walk the line between vulnerability and suspicion. But it's Cary Christopher, the young actor playing the lone child left behind, who delivers one of the film's most surprising performances. For a child actor with only a handful of credits, he shoulders much of the emotional weight in the second and third act, and he does so with haunting stillness and heartbreaking clarity. Weapons is also noteworthy for the absence of the usual horror movie cliches. Characters don't make stupid decisions for the sake of plot advancement. They act out of grief, guilt, and fear, all of which feels organic. And when the film leans into more surreal and supernatural moments, it does so without breaking the emotional reality it's built. This is a film about more than just missing children. It's about how grief distorts reality, how guilt fractures identity, and how sometimes the scariest moments are the thoughts we try to outrun. And here's a bit of backstory. Weapons reportedly ignited a bidding war across Hollywood before it was even produced, and it's easy to see why. Cregger, flushed from the success of Barbarians, wrote a script that was described as both a horror epic and a personal film. New Line Cinema shelled out a reported $38 million for it, with Cregger earning final cut privileges, a rare deal in today's studio system. You can feel the creative freedom in the film's DNA. It's bold, thoughtful, and most importantly, it's not afraid to be ambiguous, to let horror stem from what we don't know, what we can't understand. So if you're looking for something that lingers after the credits roll, a horror film that doesn't just try to scare you, but wants you to sit with the discomfort, Weapons should be on your radar. It's a chilling, intelligent, and emotionally grounded mystery that confirms that Cregger is one of the most interesting horror filmmakers working today. I gave this film an A minus. Weapons opens in theaters this week. Don't sleep on this one. I'm Tim Gordon, and until next week, peace. I'll see you guys next week.